2025 version of The Art of the Name. There'll be all kinds of stuff that we're going to be talking about as we continue to do regular videos now. It's going to be really focused on domains, websites, and AI, and also how to sell domains with AI, how to write the proper prompts to get the attention, and things like that. And I'll post a prompt example at the end of this video in the comments. Anyway, let's talk about a few things. Right now, I would say that domain sales are down a little bit over the last few months. I've noticed it myself. Part of that has to do with the AI effect. A lot of companies are now starting and coming into AI, and they're starting out with a .ai instead of going for the .com. So that's obviously hurting com sales at the moment. But I think most of those companies are eventually going to be after their .coms as well. So keep an eye out for that. It's a good idea to check what domains were registered in .ai that may be like generic words that you can grab up in the .com or in your own ccTLD, because eventually those are going to be pulling up. So things like remove backgrounds, dot whatever CA or whatever country you're from. There's a lot of different things that you'll be able to look for as this thing gets bigger and bigger. Also, it's a good time to invest a little bit in AI domains, but nothing at the prices that I've seen in the auctions. Those are a little bit too high. I've got a few good ones that I've been holding, and I'm going to start building out stuff like merchantaccounts.ai and other things like that. The other thing that I want to tell you about is we're going to continue to do our what's expiring shortly. That's a decent name. So you have a chance to go ahead and backward them if there's anything that you're interested in, or what is already expired and people haven't noticed it or haven't registered it. And I'll give you my feelings on why some of those names could or couldn't be good, and you can decide if you want to get them for yourselves or not. But I expect we're going to do a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of courses that I'm putting together, a lot of free courses. I've been in the domain business now for, well, 25, 27 years. So there's a lot of wisdom. I hate to say it, but I'm turning 60 this year. I was going to say next year, but later this year. So I'm going to do the top 60 things I've learned in domaining. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to do that's going to help everybody to make money for themselves and to enjoy the world of domaining that's kept me busy and up and running for 25, 28 years. So, what else did I do? I acquired Dicker.com since we last spoke. I'm probably going to turn it into a digital agency. We'll see. I've bought quite a few names, sold a couple, but I've kind of stopped buying and selling now. Well, selling I'll always do, but buying because I have enough domain names, and it's getting to the point where it's time to just use them, build them, and then hopefully sell them to a big corporation or a buyer, which is what a lot of people should be doing now. Anyway, I want to tell you about something else that I've been using that's kind of interesting. I've been playing around with AI website builders, and the best one I found, which I'll share with you today, is called zipwp.com. Now, I'm going to say Z, but I know Americans say Z, but it's zipwp.com. It's really good. It builds WordPress sites, and you basically just give it a prompt of what you want. Make the prompt as detailed as you can, and it'll put together a full site, and it's really good. The one that I did just for fun was claimyoursocials.com. Claim, CLAIM, your, YOUR, socials, SOCIALS.com. And one of the things I'm going to do with that is build a site where people can go and check all their social usernames and then register them if they want to, just from that for like $10 or something, instead of some of the sites out there right now are charging hundreds of dollars for it. I'm going to charge probably like 10 or 20. But anyway, that's just me playing around with it. It's just the whole idea is to go try zipwp.com. It's the best website builder out there that uses AI. If you find one better, let me know, because I've been using it to build out sites with like affiliate products and things like that. But anyway, it's a great site builder. I think you'll really enjoy it. You can feel free to post your comments in the post after you've used it and tested it. I don't make any money off it. You get to do 2 sites for free, and then they want to charge you. And they give you about 24 hours to have your site up and live to test it, maybe 48. And in that time, what you do is just install a WordPress plugin and move it over to whatever host before it goes down. And then when you decide you really like it, like I did, you upgrade to a paid plan, and you can build think you can have 10 or so at a time, and I just keep building them and moving them out because they're good sites. Anyway, I will also leave a prompt for sales in the comments. One of the things was that I was doing was a prompt to help you sell local domains. Like, I forget the one I picked now already, but I think it was like, well, hold on, it's here on my screen. It is Houston Locksmith. So I'm going to tell you, I give you a letter that you can send to somebody, and you can obviously adjust the domain name based on what the subject is, but it'll tell you why it benefits them to have a landing page for Houston Locksmiths where they can collect leads, even if they have a business name that they're already using for their business. So I'll attach that as well in the comments. And I'm going to keep it pretty short today. We'll go back to our regular size meetings later on, usually about an hour, and I'll start scheduling them. But I will tell you some domains that are expiring on January the 13th. Today is the 10th, so I moved it out to the 13th. I don't know if you're going to find any of these good or not, but you have until the 13th to back order them, at which time they'll be dropped. The first one is I prefer it. It's drains unclogged, which isn't really bad because people want drains unclogged, but I think I'd prefer uncloggeddrains.com. But drainsunclogged.com is dropping on the 13th. With all the AI, there's AI bots and AI robots and AI everything. So automaticreceptionist.com is dropping. That's also, all these are the 13th. True Commander, I don't know what you could do with that. It just sounded like a cool name. Maybe you want to be a coach or something like that. I don't know. Delaware Moving, that's a pretty decent name that's dropping. It's Delaware's a small state. Normally, I would say grab like the city, and you'd want that like Boston Moving, but in this case, you can probably move cross state or something like that with Delaware. So it's a pretty good name. We can talk about how to sell that later. Next Door Painters, I think it's kind of a brandable. It's a pretty good name. Not bad. Certainly worth $8 to $10 or whatever you're paying for your names these days. Raven Plumbing. The only reason I like this one is there's about 20 to companies named Raven that are plumbing companies. It seems to be a popular bird that people like in front of the word plumbing or other things. So Raven Plumbing is dropping on the 13th. Albuquerque Braces. If you can spell Albuquerque, great, but most people in Albuquerque can. Braces are names that always sell well to orthodontists and could be used for a lead gen page. The other one that I saw that was good is refrigeratorfixers.com. Refrigerator Fixers. I've had to call somebody to fix the ice maker in my fridge 3 times and spent an awful lot of money on it. So I'm getting sick of that. He keeps telling me it's a different part and a different board, but I'm like, I don't know, $1,200, $1,500 in, and I could have bought a new fridge. The other thing that's interesting that's dropping is there's 2 sweater names, dinosaursweater.com, 6,600 search results, and flowersweater.com, 3,600 search results. Both of those are pretty popular. A lot of kids want dinosaur sweaters, and they're really popular online. So if you ever want to sell something like that, you can set up, sell one product, import whatever you want, and sell them there, and just hopefully get them on Amazon and move them. But it's a pretty good name. Anyway, those are some basic ones from the first video back for 2025. Here's some expired names that are already expired that you can go and register right now if you have any interest in them. The one that I thought was, there's a few, but we'll give you intermittent fastings. Intermittentfastings.com is available, so you can go register it now. The only reason I liked it is because I did an intermittent fasting and lost about 32 to 35 pounds. So it works for me, and I know a lot of people are researching it. Here's one you could build a tool on. Compressedjpeg.com is available. That's compressed, and then jpeg.com. Computer shelves, I'm not sure what you do with that, but that's available. Maybe bookcases or things like that. With the playoffs around the corner, the NFL playoffs, packersflags.com is available. If you're a Packers fan, you could probably pull that up. Cabin cover, if you have a cabin and you cover it for the winter. I don't even know if that's a real thing, but it looked pretty good to me. Teacher's Kit. Let's start again. Teacherkits.com. Pretty decent domain name. If you've ever seen the site Teachers Pay Teachers, you'll see teachers go there and they sell lesson plans. They sell everything you could imagine that a teacher would want for teachers. It's called teacherspayteachers.com. and maybe you could put together a teacher's kit or something like that. Anyways, teacherkits.com. Singular on the teacher, plural on the kits. Another one, these are all available, by the way. Another one that dropped today, I don't know if anybody has interest in it, but it's called orgkid.com. It's short. It could be some sort of thing where you could do organic kid stuff or organic food stuff for kids or something like that. And then if you really like roast chickens, roastchickens.com is available. And that's about it for today. The lists will get better as we keep going, but it's the first video back, and I'm happy to be back and happy to be doing what I love to do. If we take a look at that letter, I might as well read it to you so we have a bit of time. So if you want to send a letter, the goal here is to create a website or a landing page with a keyword rich domain like Houston Locksmith and approach locksmiths to see if they would be interested in purchasing it because they could get leads from the exact keyword domain Houston Locksmith. Now, I'm not expecting them to drop their business name because they may have had time to build it for years. They may have built it up, but they still would probably want to get some extra leads by owning Houston Locksmith. So the subject is houstonlocksmith.com dash your next lead generating landing page. And then it says, hi, Locksmith Name. So, hi, John. I hope your business is going well. I wanted to let you know that HoustonLocksmith.com is currently available. Even if you already have a website and brand, imagine the extra leads you could capture by using the domain as a simple landing page. Here's how it could benefit you. The first way is you could own the local keyword Houston Locksmith, which is exactly what people type when they need your type of service. The second way is it's easy lead capture. Add a quick contact form or call to action and no need to change your brand or your website. The third reason is you can boost your online presence. Having a dedicated page for such a high traffic keyword can help bring in more qualified leads and it'll get indexed. So those are the three main reasons that I gave them. You can obviously change this for anything. And then at the end, I wrote, if you'd like to learn more about how Houston Locksmith could generate extra business for you, just let me know. I'd be happy to discuss the details and show you how easy it is to set up. And then I put, thanks for your time, and I look forward to helping you grow. And then I signed it, best regards, and put my name and contact information. So I'll post that up for you to see. Obviously, you can do this with any name. In future videos, I'm going to show you pretty easily how you can pull all of the locksmiths out of Houston with all of their email addresses, send them all Gmails separately, and personalize them when you send them out. So we have that to look forward to as well. Again, it's good to be back, and I really looking forward to 2025. It's going to be a fun year, and we're going to learn lots of stuff. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you in the next video.